have up to 20 ingredients. Some are liquid, some are solids. So this is where you make your money or you lose your money.
Hey, this is The Edge. I want to talk about something I think would solve most, if not all, of America's geopolitical problems and conflicts. Let's call it America's oil destiny. Swing producer, energy king, and the path to real power, American power. Friends, the recent CPI numbers have given us just a little bit of relief at the pump. That true headline number, the inflation number, did cool just a bit. A slight dip in gas prices helping drag it down. Good news on the surface, but let's cut the noise and talk about what truly drives the global economy. Oil, crude oil, natural gas, black gold, the bloodstream of modern civilization. Without reliable, affordable energy, your trucks stop rolling, grocery shelves go empty, planes stay grounded, and factories go dark. The numbers don't lie. The world consumes just about 100 million barrels of oil per day. That's the engine of global GDP, global trade, and our daily lifestyles. One narrow choke point, like the Strait of Hormuz, moves about 20 million barrels per day, about 20 to 21% of all the global oil in the world every single day. That one little waterway. About 1/5 of all global oil trade right through that waterway. Shut it down or squeeze it, like now, prices explode. We saw exactly that phenomenon recently. Disrupt that flow, oil prices spike. Inflation, therefore, spikes. Supply chains break. And families pay in higher costs for everything from fuel to clothes to food. Energy isn't optional. It's foundational. Petrochemicals from oil make fertilizers that feed billions of people around the world. Plastics in everything from your iPhone to your toilet paper. That's right, there are petroleum-based ingredients in your toilet paper. They're in our medical supplies, even in the roads we drive on. Transportation, this is huge. 70% of U.S. freight moves by truck or train. Both are primarily fueled by diesel. Aviation, shipping, manufacturing, all of it runs on a petroleum product. So when prices surge for gas, oil, diesel, and jet fuel, it's a hidden tax on every single American family and every business just trying to get ahead. Well, here's where America's edge is really located. It resides right here. We're already the world's top oil producer, roughly 13 to 14 million barrels per day. That's more than Saudi Arabia at 9.5 million barrels a day, or Russia at around 9 million barrels per day. We achieved this through American innovation and grit, even with one hand tied behind our back by regulations and restrictions and tree-hugging liberal activists. But with smarter energy policies, faster permitting on federal lands, responsible access to offshore areas, and getting the green lobby the hell out of the way, we could realistically add another 4, 5, I don't know, maybe even more million barrels per day. Look at the Alaska North Slope. It used to produce far more oil than it does today. Offshore oil reserves sit largely untapped. Vast federal lands could be opened responsibly, streamlined, permitting instead of endless delays. If America finally embraced the true all-of-the-above energy strategy, oil, gas, nuclear, renewables, where they make sense, we wouldn't just be independent. We'd become the global swing producer, the one country who can adjust output and help set the tone and the price for world oil prices globally, just like Saudi Arabia did in the 1970s and for decades going forward. 4, 5 million extra barrels a day. Easy to do for us, but it would be massive on the global world oil market. That's enough to fully meet our needs and export strong, stabilizing markets for our allies and undercutting adversaries who use energy as a weapon. Iran, Iraq, Venezuela. No more vulnerability to foreign choke points like Hormuz. Only this time, we hold the wheel. We call the shots. This is about getting government out of the way so free enterprise can deliver. Reduce the endless rules and delays that add years and billions of dollars to projects. Stop letting activists and lobbyists block American production on our own land and in our own waters. Respect the innovators, the roughnecks, and the engineers who actually produce instead of central planners picking winners and mandating and subsidizing losers. Focus on abundance through American strength, private investment, technology, and results on the ground. We've seen what overreach does. Dependence on unstable regions, higher costs passed to families, and lost opportunities for growth. When energy is abundant and affordable, working Americans thrive, businesses expand, families have more left over for their own homes, for their futures, and building real financial security. That's how you create lasting strength, not through top-down control, but through freedom to produce. Imagine the impact. Full independence plus strong exports flowing. That's irreplaceable. Reliable supply for our economy and our allies. Lower, more stable prices because we control more of our own destiny. This isn't a fantasy. The reserves are right here under our ground, in our seas. Technology, proven. We've got the best technology. We have the strongest oil companies on the planet. We can do this easily. We can ramp up 4, 5, 7 million more barrels a day. No problem. And the workforce, they're ready. All it takes is a decision to prioritize American production over politics and tree-hugging special interests, the green hoax lobby. Men, this is your moment. Stay disciplined in the gym, in your trades, and how you manage risk and opportunity, and demand the same focus from our leaders. Drill it, refine it, export it. Energy independence is national security. It's economic strength. It's the foundation for American power in a dangerous world. We don't beg for energy, we produce it. We don't surrender to choke points or lobbyists. We control our own path. That's the edge. Let's take it and let's hold it. What do you think? How do we ramp up American energy faster? Drop your thoughts below, hit subscribe, stay sharp. We'll be back with more hard truths and real solutions. Subscribe to The Edge.